All right. Big money time. What's going on, man? Good morning, guys. Good morning. Uh, yeah, man, we got some NHL going on at 1 o'clock, so I want to try to get this thing rolling so I can cover those games for y'all. Um, you know, possibly, I highly doubt it, but possibly cash live on stream. You know how much we love doing that. But we definitely got some 1 o'clock hockey games going on. We're going to talk about the two MLB games, and I'm going to give you guys my opinion on Monday Night Football. Um, so first of all, good morning. I hope you guys had a good weekend. My weekend was uneventful. It wasn't great, but wasn't terrible. It could have been way worse, but that's what we're here for. You just get up and do it again, and you keep trying, man. It's all you can do. So let's see what we got here. James, good morning, man. Appreciate you being here. Um, let's uh, let's jump right into it, man. If you guys can share, share the stream. If you're on YouTube, please hit the like button. You could even share it on Twitter if you want. And if you are on Twitter, just hit the retweet button and let people know we're live. I would appreciate it. It's absolutely free to do so, and it only takes 2 minutes of your time. All right, so um, yeah, I ain't got nothing else to say, man. I mean, I can't believe how bad the Browns are. I'll tell you guys that. I'll give you a couple takeaways I had from the weekend. I can't believe how bad the Browns are. It's almost like I'm not even a Browns fan. I could care less about the football team, but I almost feel bad. Like I almost feel bad, man. I'm sorry if there's any Browns fans in here. Like I really my heart goes out to y'all, man. I don't like I used to feel bad for Eagle fans, right? Which I still do. I mean, I still do feel bad for Eagle fans. But Browns fans, man, you guys took the cake this year. I mean, I feel horrible for you guys. Absolutely horrible. Other than that, Cowboys, oh my God, Cowboys look awful, awful, awful. Um, Good teams that I liked, man. Ravens looked to be rolling, but we knew that. I love the Ravens in that game. So Ravens looked good against Washington. I got to give it to Washington. They are a good team. Their defense did not fold as bad as I thought it was going to. Really thought Washington's defense was going to absolutely crumble. Um, Shout out to the Buccaneers, man, dropping a 50 burger. That was pretty impressive coming from that offense. Um, Other than that, man, college, nothing really too crazy happened in college. I really thought Bama was about to lose again. Um, BYU continues to rock. I absolutely love that team. If you guys are following college football, man, you guys might be a little late to the party, but we have been taking BYU this entire year. I talked about BYU before coming into the year. BYU might be my best call out that I've had in college football my entire career. Me talking about how good BYU is going to be this year. Might have been one of my best call outs I ever had in college football because this team looks amazing. They continue and continue to roll. And people think I'm crazy, but man, I'm telling you, this team, this they got what it takes, man. So we'll see. But we still got time left here in college football. But I'm really impressed with BYU a lot. There's a couple other teams that I'm pretty impressed with. I really did think Alabama was going to lose that game too. I really did. I thought they were about to take two L's back to back. They pulled that off by the skin of their teeth, man. Um, but yeah, other than that, man, I took nothing else away from this weekend. This weekend was a rough weekend in football, to say the least. It was a rough weekend in football, but like I said, it always could be worse. It always could be worse. Hockey's off to a weird start. Uh, I'm not. I'm not. I don't think I'm down. I think actually yesterday might have put me down. I had a 3 unit play in VIP in hockey that we lost last night. and that probably put me in the negative in hockey. So I'm definitely looking to bounce back today. I already have a couple VIP plays set out and ready to go for my members in the 1 o'clock games. And yeah, man, I'm just ready to get it all back. So let's without any more without further ado, let's jump right into it, guys. So the first game that we got today, will help if I bring out DraftKings. Looks like it's going to be Utah versus Utah versus the Devils here. So we got this Utah Hockey Club. You guys know I talked to you guys about this team before the beginning of the season, and we've been talking about them in the past few days. I gave you guys Utah every single time. This team is absolutely rolling. I love what I see from this team. They are constantly undervalued so far. Like I told you guys, this is the Coyotes. It's the Coyotes. They have the same core, couple new faces, but it is the same core team. And I love what I'm seeing from them, man. If you guys don't know, Utah Hockey Club might be the same team as the Coyotes, but they have a brand new opportunity, meaning their entire history. If you go and look up Arizona Coyotes hockey team, you're not going to find much like as official records because now this Utah team, them stats don't carry over. This Utah Hockey Club is a brand new club. No records at all. This would be their very first year ever playing hockey, but it's the same teams that have been with Arizona for years. So you get a lot. So what I'm saying is you're going to get a lot of confusion in these, right? So in these lines, and that's exactly what we've been seeing, and it's exactly what we've been taking advantage of. In this one, we see a bit more of a line that I expected here with the plus 130 for Utah coming in. I did expect the Devils to be favored at home, obviously. I do think the Devils are the more fit team, but we're still getting value on this Utah team, and until they stop cashing, I'm going to continue to take them. I mean, I'm not in love with Utah here, right? Like I don't think like I was. I really liked them yesterday. They took a big game. I liked them their last two times a lot. This one I'm not crazy about. Because they are pushing it. They keep going to overtime, right? But they're playing tough, and that's my whole thing. They're playing tough. I know it's not going to last long. It's not. But the Devils, man, they are good, but you know, I just think that this Utah team, man, can put up a fight. We've seen them go head to head in Madison Square Gardens with the Rangers, and that really got me invested in this team. I'm not falling off of them, man. Give me Utah here plus 130. We're going to take them on the money line to start this day off. If you guys are looking for anything in this game, I did give this out to VIP. This will be the only VIP play I give you guys today, and it's because it's for huge plus money. If you want to take his point, be my guest. You can. You could probably even get that at plus butter. Is Holla. Okay. I like Holla today. Eric Holla for the New Jersey Devils. His point is at plus 140 and his assist is at a plus 250. So I sprinkled a half a unit on Holla at a plus. Well, now it's at a 230. I got like a hair or something in my eye. My bad, y'all. Uh, it was at a 250. It's now at a 230. But I like his assists because that's where I think the point's going to come from. But there's always that chance that he could sneak in there and get a goal, and you can cash your point that way as well. But I'm going to strictly go with Hala and his assist here because I think that's where the point's going to come from. And it's at a plus 230. So I really do like that. Guys, it's hard not to look at Gunther. This guy has been on a rampage for Utah. So if you want to look at someone for a goal, Dylan Gunther is probably a good look for y'all here. And obviously on the other side, like I said, for the Devils, holla for an assist. And I would not be surprised if you don't see Brat in there as well. Brat for an assist is plus money at plus 105, and you can take Brat for an anytime goal as well in this game. I like them both. Tim, what's up, man? Yeah, I know. You guys are so psyched about beating the Browns. It's so bad, bro. Fuck the Browns. Yeah, and the Panthers suck, man. Panthers fucking suck. I hate them, bro. I fucking hate them. Like, NFL was rough all the way around, Tim. It really was. NFL was extremely rough, bro, this week. So was college football. So was college football. They both were really rough, man. But that's what we do, man. We're back at it. No excuses. We just get it back. That's all we do. We just get it back. All right, let's keep moving. Next game we got this is a good one, man. We got the Panthers taking on the Bruins, guys. So we got the Panthers at a plus 114. We got the Bruins at a minus 135. We got a total of 5.5 here. It's favorite to the over at a minus 112. I'm not necessarily, thrilled about this game the way I would thought I would be. Um, but let's just be real. I mean, I think this is a Bruins spot, but it's a game I'm not running to the window to bet. It's very tough. So obviously it's a rematch, right? Because the Panthers played the Bruins in their banner raising game, first game in the Panthers banner raising ceremony. They played the Bruins and they beat the dog shit out of the Bruins. I think it was the fourth quarter. Panthers were up 4-0. I mean, in the first period, quarter. I mean, the Panthers jumped out to a quick lead and never looked back. They beat the shit out of the Bruins in that game. It was Panthers the entire time. I think what it was Corpusalo. I think him being in net really fucked things up. And now tonight, we're getting Swayman, I believe. Hold on, let me look. I don't even have this up. What is it? Daily goal or daily face off, right? Daily face off. I do like, by the way, guys, if you are looking, and I'm sure you guys already know because people have been telling me it for years. But daily face off is actually a really good website for hockey, guys. If you want to look into it, it's a really good website for hockey. Um, I have been using it for starting goalies. I mean, for starting goalies, I really do like it. So we got Florida. Yep, we got Jeremy Swayman coming out, and Panthers, as I figured, are bringing out Bob. So we have a really good goalie matchup here. I like Swayman a hell of a lot more than I like who they had the other day with Corpusalo. Well, when they played the Panthers last time, it wasn't Swayman in net, and that's my whole point here. I think that Swayman is going to stand on his fucking head. I think Panthers are going to struggle to get goals here. Um, I think if anything, the Bruins come out on fire this time. But don't get me wrong, Bob is a G, man. Like, we've backed Bob a lot. We usually do. He's a great goalie. He's a brick wall in there. But I can see the Bruins definitely. I trust the Bruins more to score here than I trust the Panthers, to be honest with you guys. So I do like a little bit in this play. I do think it could possibly go under. I'm just a little shaken on it, and I want to stay away from this one. Ultimately stay away. But I would lean the under, maybe the Panthers team total to go under, and I do like the Bruins to win this game. But it's not the easiest game on the board for sure. All right, next game we got the Kings and the Senators, guys. We got the Kings and the Senators here. Um, so we got the Kings coming in at a minus 105. You got the Senators at home at a minus 115. We got a total of 6. It's favored to the under at a minus 115. It looks like we have, see who's in net real quick. All right, so we got Darcy Kemper coming out for the Kings, and we got Forsberg coming out for the Senators. Well, they're both unconfirmed, but that's what it looks like. They're expected goalies. I'm on the Kings here, plain and simple. The Senators come into this year with a lot of love, with a lot of high expectations, and everybody loves the Senators this year, and I get it. They're a good team. They're strong. They got a really solid core. They have a nice identity, man. They got a leader in that locker room, and now on top of everything, they got a threat in net, which they picked up Olmark. We talked about it the other day. I mean, this team is complete. But the problem is they're just overpriced. I think this game is more of a coin flip than anything. And if you're giving me this kind of money on the Kings, I have to take it. The Kings, I told you guys this the other night when we took the Kings on the road and they won. The Kings are damn, bro, I keep getting like a hair in my eye. The Kings are like one of the best road teams, in the league, in my opinion. Until they show me different, I'm going to continue to go with that. The Kings made us a lot of money last year on the road. And this year, they already started paying us on the road. So I think we just stick with it, man. The Kings are a really good road team. We have value on them today. And yeah, man. And go look in the past, too. If you go look in history, let me see if I can find anything to back this up. But history, the Kings have owned the Senators, plain and simple. I don't know if I have anything to back this up. So I don't see anything backing me up on this, which is surprising. I mean, the Kings have covered the puck line in the last 4 games. Yeah, I don't see anything backing me up really on that, but I know for a fact that the Kings have. I read it yesterday when I did my book. I read it. The Kings have owned the Senators over time. So if you can find it, let me know. But I know I've seen it. So, the Kings have also checked this one out. Actually, that's not it. Where is it at? Here it is. First period. The road team has won the first period in the last 4 games between the Kings and the Senators. And today, the Kings' first period is at a plus 200. So maybe that's worth a shot, guys. Uh, Prolific, it's always like that. Hockey's always played late, man. But we do definitely got some afternoon ones today, man. We got puck drop in a half hour, bro. Prolific says, "Why is hockey always played so late?" Because it's more of like a blue collar sport, man. You know, like your guys, like your tradesmen, or your guys who are like working construction, or like your plumbers and your. That's the way I think of it. Like all your electricians, your plumbers, your HVAC, your mechanics. All these guys usually work a 9 to 5, right? And these are the main people who watch hockey, right? Is these just blue collar guys who just work, they come home with a 6 pack, sit down after work and watch a game of hockey, right? So that's why I think we see a majority, why in all sports, honestly, why majority of the time these games start late, because everyone's home. That's all there is to it, right? Everyone's home. You don't want to play them in the middle of the day during the week. I mean, I think today they have them out like this because a lot of people are home. It's a holiday. So you get the holiday, not a lot of people are at work. So I think that's the main reason why prolific with a lot of sports is just simply they know the public, the masses are, at home at night. So that's why they play them at night. All right, so yeah, we're on the Kings on this one, guys. We're on the Kings on this one. I don't think you can ever go wrong when we're talking about a King. I know a lot of people think of Kempe. I like Kopitar. I always take Kopitar. Kempe is always a good look. He's the leader of this team, but Kopitar is the one who kind of puts everything together in my eyes. So I like Kopitar here. You could take him for an assist or for a point. It wouldn't surprise me if you don't get a goal. So I would look that way if you guys are looking for anyone like that. All right. All right. We got one more 1 o'clock game. Wait, no, we don't. All right, on to the sevens. So now we got a 7 o'clock game here. Looks like we are going to back to Madison Square Garden, where we got the Rangers taking on the Red Wings. We got the Rangers coming in at home at a minus 225, bro. That's a really hefty price here at Madison Square Garden for the Rangers, but I get it, right? The Red Wings are at a plus 185. We got a total of 6.5 here. It's slightly favored or highly favored to the under at a minus 118, y'all. And it looks like we have Looks like we have Lyon or how Lion. I know it's not Lion, it's like Lyon or something like that. And then we have Shazirkin coming in on the other side for the Rangers. So definitely giving the Rangers the advantage in net. They are home. This looks clearly like a Ranger spot to me. Um, you know, I think the Rangers step up after getting upset in their last game. That was a pretty big upset for the Rangers there. Obviously, we're just talking about this Utah team who really went into Madison Square Garden and really went head to head with the Rangers. I mean, every time they had an answer, and that's what we've seen from this Utah team. So going into Madison Square Garden is not easy facing the Rangers, man. It's just not. And that's why this Utah team has really got me like hooked. But that leaves us here for a good chance to, profit off of the Rangers taking that loss. You guys know we faded them last game. We actually were on Utah when they went into Madison Square Garden. And here I think we got to take the Rangers for the bounce back. I think they do. You look at the numbers, the Rangers have absolutely owned the Red Wings. The Rangers have won 7 of their last 10 games. And I think the Rangers might be a little overpriced here. I'm not necessarily loving this number. But I don't see anywhere to go. It is Rangers all day for me here. So if you catch the Rangers at a good price, like yeah, the regulation is not bad, guys. It's a minus 135. That's where I would go in this one. Take the Rangers in regulation in this one. I can't see any other way there. I like that a lot. Obviously, you guys know Adam Fox is an absolute gem of a piece to play every game, but I think we go Lafreniere. He has been a monster lately. So you're getting his assist today at a plus 170. I can't pass that up, man. This guy has been a part of everything. So I absolutely love Lafreniere for an assist at a plus 170. Don't be surprised if he don't score a goal neither. I've really liked what I've seen from this guy, really stepping up, man. Also on the other side, the Brinkat has been on a massive run himself. He's been playing really good hockey for the Red Wings on that side. So I do like Lafreniere though for an assist. I think that's probably the best play in the game. So give me Lafreniere for an assist here at a plus 170. And I do like the Rangers, but it's a very tough game. Not my favorite. All right. See what we got next. All right. Looks like we got the Penguins taking on the Canadians. So we got the Penguins and the Habs. Looks like the Penguins are coming in at a minus 142 on the road here. You're heading into Montreal as a favorite. Absolutely ridiculous. The Canadians are at a plus 120 at home here. You got a total of 6, highly favored to the over at a minus 122. So they're saying we're going to see goals here. Um, let's see who's in net here, and this would really help to clarify things a little bit. So we are getting Montembeault, which is surprising if you ask me. I am surprised that Montembeault is confirmed. And we have we have Jari in net for, I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Look, Penguins should not be should not be favored on the road heading into Montreal, man. Just no way. There is way too much value on the Canadians here for me to pass up. Like I really don't get it. I mean, they're at home. You can't say the Canadians have not been bad because they haven't. They've been pretty good. They're 2-0 at home already this year. And honestly, Montembeault has not been terrible. I mean, he's been good in net. I'm not going near the Penguins at all, bro. I'm not. This team is just in full rebuild mode. They really are a team that I don't want to mess with at all this year. I'm going to fade them a lot, and I'm going to continue to fade them here. I mean, there is no way we are not going to take the plus money with the Canadians here tonight. This is way too good of a price for the home team going against a Penguins team that is just not there. I like Montembeault. I think he's a good option. I like what I've seen from the Canadians, especially at home. They're playing great hockey at home so far. Like I said, 2-0. I mean, there's no way we pass this up, guys. If you want to look at someone he's been scoring and I think he's going to keep scoring is Caulfield. I mean, Caulfield has been an absolute savage out there. I think he's only missed one game where he didn't score a goal yet. Uh, you know, I think let me see. Yeah, I think it's one. Yeah, it's one. Um, but that's where I would go in this one. It'll be Caulfield anytime goal. That's where I would go. Right now it's currently the only one on my thing that is blanked out is Caulfield. So I don't have a price for it, but I can imagine it's probably going to be a 120, 130, somewhere around there for Caulfield anytime goal. So that's where I'm at for that one. We got one more game for hockey tonight, and that is going to be the Avalanche and the Rangers. I mean, the Avalanche and the Islanders. I knew it was one of them New York teams. So this looks like a pretty good game, man. You got the Islanders at a plus 136. We got the Avalanche at a minus 162. So a pretty hefty price tag for the Avalanche at home, but it's expected. And personally, maybe not from what we've seen, not deserved, but you also got to look at who they're playing. So they give us a total of 6.5, favored to the under at a minus 112. Tonight in net, we have, so they're both unconfirmed yet, but expected. Georgiev in net for Colorado and Sorokin in net for the Islanders. Both not confirmed, but expected, and that is exactly what I expect tonight is them two to start. Both teams have been awful. I mean, awful on defense. So automatically, when I seen this game, I automatically started going over props. Let me see who I could take. There's going to be a ton of goals in this game. I I'm nervous because it looks just so obvious like this is an over spot. And the reason I'm saying that is because the Islanders, you look at their last two games, the Islanders have gave up 8 goals, right? In their last two games. You look at the Avalanche, it's way worse. The Avalanche has given up 14 goals. 14 goals in their last two games. And on top of it, you guys know, remember I told you guys the Columbus Blue Jackets, They fucking lost to them. They lost to the Columbus Blue Jackets. So I was a day early on that one, but that was expected because I told you guys. Remember, we're like that. We got two -300s. One of them are losing. It just you got to figure out which one it is, but one of them's losing. So write that down, keep that noted. We tell you guys this for years now that when you have two big favorites on the board like that, especially in hockey, it normally works for any sport, but especially for hockey is the best. When you got two -300s on the board, one of them's losing. All right, outright, almost every time. It will work more than 90% of the time for you. That will work. You just got to find which one is going to be the loser. So in this one, it does look like a good bounce back for the Avalanche. Like I said, both teams have been giving up a ton of goals, guys. And it seems like defense is just not an option for either one of these teams. Uh, I mean, the choice made by Patrick Waz doesn't make sense to me. You got you. I mean, when he put Varlamov in net, right, or however you say is that how do you say his name, Varlama? I don't. You guys know who I'm talking about, though. When you put him in net, when you have a perfectly good Sorokin sitting there waiting, I mean, what are you doing, bro? And this is exactly what happens. You gave up 14 goals in 2 games because you have this beef or you don't like them or whatever. Because obviously, I was actually thinking because it made no sense to me whatsoever why he was not putting Sorokin in. I thought Sorokin was hurt, but obviously he's not because here he is possibly starting tonight. Um, Now if Sorokin don't start tonight, then I really do think that something has not been released about him being hurt. Because that's the first thing that popped up in my mind when they were starting that Salalama or Varlalama, however you say his name. Y'all know who I'm talking about though. I just can't say his name. Um, I kind of figured something was wrong with Sorokin that they're not releasing, but then you got to remember that there is kind of tension between Sorokin and Patrick Waz. So uh I don't think that will come in the way. I mean, come in the way of anything for not starting someone. But to make a choice like that of not starting Sorokin over that guy was just extremely weird to me. And then sure enough, they give up 14 goals in fucking 2 games. All right. So what we're going to do here, we're going to go Avalanche over the 3.5 team total, and I think we take the full game over. If you want to look at player props in this one, I think you go all Avalanche. I'm not really trusting the Islanders enough to score here, not on Sorokin. That's why I'm a little hesitant on the full over. I still think we get there, but I like Woody McCall giving up more goals than Sorokin for sure today. So I think you can't go wrong with the Moose. Take Rantanen. Take Rantanen. You're at home. This guy is a monster. Well, a moose at home. So the Moose is loose. Take Mikko Rantanen here at a -105. You probably can't go wrong with a where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Hmm, I don't see it. Why do they not have why do they have Makar out here? That's weird. Makar didn't get hurt. Oh, that's why he's 1.5 for his assists. That's why. All right, so we're going to pass up on that. They got him priced at a 1.5. I was going to say take Makar for an assist, but it's way too high. You're not even getting that good of a price at the 1.5. All right, so it's going to be the Avs in this one. We're going to be looking for the Moose to score a goal. Mikko Rantanen in this one. And I personally think you take the Avs team total, but I also do like the over in this game. All right. Now we head to good old baseball, man. Good old baseball. We got the Mets taking on the Dodgers. How many of you guys expected this series? This outcome, man, of these two teams being here. I know I didn't. Maybe the Dodgers, sure, because the Dodgers are the Dodgers. But the Mets, man, if you would have told me the Mets were going to be facing the Dodgers here in the ALDS, I'd have been like, "You're out of your mind." But OMG, here are the Mets. Um, so we got game two. We have I have no starter for the Dodgers here. But I do have Manaya coming out for the Mets. We got the Mets at a plus 120, the Dodgers at a minus 142 at home here. Game two, we got a total of 8, slightly favored to the over at a minus 115. I mean, guys, Manea coming out, who's been great so far. I have to say, through the postseason, this guy has been absolutely terrific. I mean, you want to talk about someone looking good? Man, he looked fantastic against the Phillies, man. I mean, absolutely fantastic against the Phillies. Went 7 innings, 1 run ball, and honestly, guys, I'm thinking Bueller for the Dodgers. I truly am. If they put Bueller on this mound today, there is no way that we can't back the Mets here early, right? At least to get to Bueller. Because I mean, I do not like what I've seen from Bueller at all, bro. So if it is Bueller, man, we are 100% going to be backing the Mets early in this one. Possibly the Mets team total in the first 5. Um, I'm going to be fading Bueller all through this postseason. Anytime the Dodgers start him, I will fade him. I just can't trust him at all. So I do like the Mets here. There is, there. I wish I knew who was starting for the fucking Dodgers, man. Because you said Landon Knack. You said Landon Knack is starting prolific. That don't sound right. What do you mean? All right, I gotta look it up. Hold on. I gotta see who they got here. Okay, so that don't help. To be continued. I mean to be continued, to be determined. um so prolific saying via RotoWire it's Landon Knack. That just does not sound right to me. Um I think they would probably start with like a reliever or something before they put Knack out there to start. I would think they would put like a bullpen game or something, right? I don't know. I, I'm gonna go if RotoWire saying it. That's more than what I got. Cause let's see. I mean, the Dodgers really beat the shit out of them, boy, yesterday. Dodgers really beat the shit out of them. Okay, so here it is. Exactly. So this is by MLB.com, guys. The Dodgers aren't ready to announce a starter for game two, but Dave Roberts confirmed that it will be a bullpen game for Los Angeles. So uh it's a bullpen game for LA. All right, so maybe they will put out Knack, man. Maybe they will. I just can't see them doing that. I really can't. But regardless, that sucks that it's not Bueller, but I do think the Mets get some payback here, guys. I think maybe we stick to props in this one instead of trying to pick a side. We do have some numbers we could probably go off of here, especially for the Dodgers. We know Manaea's coming out. You're going to get numbers for the Dodgers. I mean, he's a good lefty. He's been hot this postseason, but you always have to be scared of the Dodgers bats, especially when you see them in a game like yesterday, where now you got these boys fired up. You gave them 9 runs unanswered. 9 runs unanswered in the first game of the series, bro. That is a hard hill to climb. If you're the Mets now, trying to get out of that, because now you have this Dodgers team all fired the fuck up. So obviously Manaea is a lefty. We want to look at a couple righties. Uh, okay, Mookie, his bat was hot yesterday. He might have not got it over the fence, but his bat was hot. My man singled. He had a couple RBIs. He doubled towards the end of the game. This is what you want to see from a veteran like Mookie, right? Especially this time of year. It's going to be that one pitch, and I'm telling you, Mookie's going yard. So I'm taking Mookie Betts again today. I had him yesterday along with who did I take yesterday on the Mets? I had Mookie and I can't remember. It was Mookie and someone else I had yesterday, but Mookie, we had their total bases, and I liked them both to go yard. Mookie would not surprise me in the least if Mookie don't go yard today, guys. So keep an eye on Mookie. You look at his numbers against Manea, is actually a huge sample size, and these numbers are pretty good. So he has 32 at bats, man, against Sean Manaea, 10 hits, 3 singles, 2 doubles, 2 triples, 3 home runs, and that comes with only 3 strikeouts, man. He's slugging a 781. He's got a batting average of 313 and an on base percentage of a 371. I said Buki. Mookie is absolutely crushing Manea, man. So I love them numbers. Love them numbers for Mookie Betts today. Um, there's no, there's only one other guy that really stands out to me that you're really taking a risk on when it comes to the Dodgers, but it would be pretty cool if it hits. Is Tommy Edman. He's seen Sean Manaea one time, and he took him yard. And when I say that ball went flying, that ball went flying. He that thing coming off the bat was insane. He's slugging a 4,000 on Manea. So that just shows that one home run he hit was absolutely crushed. But I was just throwing that out there because I seen how hard he hit that ball. So maybe Tommy Edman might be a nice little look just to throw in there. He seemed to got a hold of him last time. Maybe he will again this time. Who knows? But yeah, it's going to be it's going to be Mets for me in this one, guys. I just gave you a few batters for the Dodgers that I like. If you want to look at anyone for the Mets here, like I said, it's going to be hard to look at anyone for the Mets because we don't necessarily know who's coming out. And I mean, we know it's going to be a bullpen game. So who has been hitting the ball really well for the Mets this series? Um, I mean, there's a handful of guys you could look at. I mean, Starlin Marte, not necessarily a bad look here. I think Starlin Marte might be a good one. Lindor's a good one. Oh, Jesse Winker, that's who I had. I had Winker yesterday. Pete Alonso, but all these guys are coming in with no stats because we don't have anything to go off of. So we'll stay away from the Mets props here, even though I do think the Mets do answer a little bit today. I'm still nervous about this game. All right. Let's see what anyone else got for this one. Nothing. All right, let's keep it pushing, guys. Next game we got the Guardians taking on the Yankees. Guardians taking on the Yankees, man. This is going to be a good game. So you got the Guardians at a plus 140. You got the Yankees at a minus 166 here. We are at Yankee Stadium. Welcome to the Bronx, Cleveland. This is game one of the LCS, and I think it's going to be an awesome series. We have Alex Cobb taking the mound for the Guardians, and you got Carlos Rodon taking the mound for the Yankees. And I got to say, man, we know that. I mean, we remember these two have met in the past, postseason, right? And it really they've actually met in the postseason a lot. The Yankees and the Guardians, um at least in my time of watching baseball, they've always meant a lot. And we know because they've meant so lot in the postseason, it's kind of turned into a bit of a rivalry, right? Like if you really think about it, it has really turned into like a little rivalry here. And there is no good blood between these two. You could remember the Garrett Cole and Bo Naylor, right? The whole Rockabye Baby bullshit, right? So it even goes to just head to head bad blood matchups between players, you know. But yeah, these two teams definitely do not like each other, man, and that's just all there is to it. It would not be surprising me if we do not see a fight tonight. So keep your eyes on this game. It's probably going to be a good one. Like I said, this has just turned into a rivalry in the postseason between the Guardians and Yankees. You know, I so we get Rodon coming out today, and the question is, do we trust him? Right? Do we trust Rodon? Um, he does not look as good as I thought, guys. I thought he was going to be good in the postseason. I thought he was going to hold shit down. He does not look good as I thought, and I'm nervous he's not going to get any Ks because honestly, you look at the Guardians against Rodon, this Guardians lineup against Rodon, we already know the Guardians hardly strike out at all. But specifically against Rodon, bro, their K numbers are extremely, extremely low. They do not strike out against Rodon. And if Rodon's not getting Ks, that worries the shit out of me. Because if he's not getting Ks, I don't know how Rodon's going to do out there. Um, and I think that could really cause issues for a pitcher like Rodon. But can we really trust Cobb? I mean, can we really trust Cobb? So, no, we can't trust Cobb against this Yankees team. This Yankees team could probably rip Cobb apart, honestly. So, I think the only way to go here is the over. I think we see plenty of plenty of runs in this one. I want to see where they got Rodon's K's because I want to take them under. They got them at 5.5, and give me the under. It's at a minus 150. It's very pricey, but I'm taking the under here on Rodon's case. I want to stay away from anything Cobb has to offer. I don't want any Cobb uh props at all. And if we're talking about batters, I mean, let's get into it because this is the game where I think you get your props out of, guys. First man I'm thinking about is Juan Soto right away. Juan Soto right away for me. It's a lefty versus righty. Juan Soto obviously is your lefty batter coming into this one. He has seen Alex Cobb 11 at bats. He has 7 hits against the man, 4 singles, 1 double, 2 home runs with only 2 strikeouts. He's slugging over 1,200, on base percentage of 6, and a batting average of 636. Man, I love Juan Soto today. You got to go with it. So that's one of my favorite batters today is Juan Soto. And I mean, for we'll stay on the Yankees, I guess for now. Uh, Torres, right? Glaber Torres. It is a righty on righty, but I really like his numbers. He has 9 at bats, 3 hits. He has 1 double and 2 home runs with only 2 strikeouts, and he's slugging over 1,100. I would take Torres strictly for a straight bet home run. nothing else. If you even bet him. Um, yeah, that's where I'm at for the Yankees when we're talking about the Guardians. Jose Ramirez for his hits, runs, RBIs. Jose Ramirez to also get a walk. Wherever you can get Jose Ramirez, either live or whatever, take Jose Ramirez to get a walk today. I think Rodon 100% will walk Jose Ramirez once again because it's all he does. He is literally scared to bat to this. I mean, pitch to this guy. He has walked Jose Ramirez 7 times, 7 fucking times, bro. Out of let me see here. So he has 43 at bats. He's walked him 7 times. He only has 10 hits. He has 5 singles, 4 doubles, and 1 triple. He has yet to take him yard yet, Rodon. He has yet to take Rodon yard yet. But he has 7 walks against him, man. So I like Jose Ramirez hits, runs, RBIs here, and I like Jose Ramirez to get walked in this game at some point. So that's where I'll be at. Josh Naylor's numbers are not nowhere near good enough for me to back him. I mean, it's almost hard not to talk about or look at Lane Thomas, but I mean, after that grand slam, you got to stay away from him. I feel like just because everyone is going to be on Lane Thomas. So I kind of feel like if I felt like okay, man, we can keep riding with Lane, he's going to keep it up. I would say something, but I don't think he's going to, man. I really don't. I don't get me wrong, he might bring something in, but I don't. I think a lot of people are going to be on Lane Thomas, man. I really do. So I'm going to stay away. All right, that's where I'm at with that. That's where I'm at with that. I'm going to stay away from Lane Thomas here. But like I said, my favorite batter today is Juan Soto, guys. All right, let's move on to the last game of the night, which is going to be the Bills versus the Jets in Monday Night Football. So this game looks to be a. What do you guys think, man? You think this game's going to be a shit show or what? Because I'm quite frankly, I'm even debating on even betting this game. To be real with y'all, I mean, I'm a huge Bills guy. You guys know that. Like, Oliver makes fun of me because I have a whatchamacallit, fathead over my bed, apparently. But Josh Allen, I have a Josh Allen fathead over my bed apparently. But I do like the Bills, man. I do. I like Josh Allen as a quarterback. I mean, he's won me a lot of money. And I think I can cap him pretty well. Now on the other side with the Jets, I mean, I mean, your guess is good as mine. What the fuck is going on with this team, man? First of all, I think Rodgers is just crazy. He is out of his fucking mind. First of all, um, let alone trying to be out there playing football. Um, so we got the Bills at a -122. You got the Jets at a +102 today. Jets are home. Obviously under new management, under a new head coach now. You got a total of 41 and a half. I mean, they're asking us to lay 1.5 with the Bills on the road. This line opened up, right? This line opened up at a 2.5 at Circa, but I think I seen a 3 on DraftKings. Look, I gotta say, man, this line screams Jets. All right, I'm gonna say that right now. This line screams Jets, and new coach in New York. I mean, it's safe to say that Aaron Rodgers is the LeBron James of the NFL. I mean, like that, bro. He is literally the LeBron James of the NFL, Aaron Rodgers. Not in a good way when it comes to being the GOAT, right? Not that ain't what I mean. I'm talking about when it comes to these coaches and shit and the way this guy just completely runs any team that he steps on. It's almost disgusting because, bro, Rogers, you ain't got it, bro. You need as much help as you can get, my friend, and you just continue to spit in people's faces. Like, I I'm sorry, man. This is a jet spot for me. I want to find any way I can to take the Bills here, but this line is just screaming Jets. I mean, and normally, to be fair, guys, like we have talked about this all the time. Especially me. A lot of cappers are different. There is plenty ways that you can cap games, and there's plenty ways that you can bet games. Everybody's a different better in their own way. Everyone's a different capper in their own way. I love buying into bad news, quote unquote bad news, even though I don't think necessarily the Jets firing him was a bad move. But a lot of people are going to take that as, okay, the Jets are in trouble. There's drama going on in the locker room. The Jets are a bit confused. They just fired their coach. Blase, 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 blah. But in any sport, we normally see when a coach gets fired and the team plays that next game, next two games, what happens? That team plays a lot better than what they were previous. And I think that's no different here. I think the Jets come in here and I think they look good. I do. I I I I love this Jets defense. All right. I've been saying it all year. I love this Jets defense. I think this Jets defense is for real. The offense is the problem. Okay. The offense is something I cannot get behind. And I think this defense is going to give Allen and the Bills a shitload of trouble today. Um, when the Bills are playing their best ball, it is not even a question. The Bills will beat the shit out of the Jets, in my opinion. But the problem is the Bills are not playing their best ball right now. And, you know, I'm a little nervous, man. I think the Jets have a shot at a really big win here, and I think they're probably going to take it, man. The Jets, they listen, they really have not played that well this year, and Rodgers has not been able to get into any rhythm at all, guys. But you got to say he looked better in the second half last week. Buffalo, they have some very, very questionable coaching issues going on right now. I don't agree with anything this guy is doing. But again, I'm not a football coach, so maybe he knows what he's doing, but I don't think he does. Whatever. I do like the Jets today. I think they win outright. I think a lot of people are going to be on the Bills here at this price. Like I said, a lot of people will probably run away from the Jets just because of them losing their coach and their offense, because a lot of people don't pay attention to defense. A lot of people, when we're talking about just the general public, the masses, right? A lot of people judge a team by what? By their offense, right? By their quarterback. That's what a lot of people do in the NFL. They say fuck the defense. Defense is not even a thing, right? A lot of people just automatically judge by scoreboard or by the name of the QB. I'm telling y'all right now, this Jets defense is solid. This Jets defense is incredible. It is the offense that is bad. And now you get a coaching change. They fired their coach. The team has not really looked great under Rodgers. And now here you are getting the Bills, right? At a minus 122. This looks way too good for me. I'm taking the Jets here outright at a plus 102 at home. We see a lot of teams kick up when they get that coaching change. And me personally, I like to buy into bad news. And that's exactly what I'm going to do here. I'm going to buy into the bad news of the Jets, firing their coach and the bad news of Rodgers is not clicking right now with anything. He has no kind of rhythm. There's no kind of leadership in this Jets team at all. But when you have a good defense, it always keeps you in games. When you have a good defense, you always have the possibility of staying in games. And this Jets team has a really, really good defense that I respect a lot. So um, I do think we could see something from Mike Williams today. I would probably take, especially at home, I would take Mike Williams receiving yards. I'm not sure where they're at. But I would definitely look towards, some kind of Mike Williams stock today. Conklin is never a bad idea. You know, I would actually buy into Conklin today, honestly. Let's see where we're getting him at. All right, so we got Conklin at, I mean, it depends on where you want them. You can get them at 25 plus at a minus 130. I was thinking more of like a 40, right? Like a 40 plus at a plus 210. That's probably where I would go with Conklin. And then you can get Mike Williams at a 25 plus as well at a minus 135. I like both of those. I like Conklin and Williams for 25 plus in this one. And like I said, I'll be looking into some I'll be definitely looking into some Jets defensive player props here in a little bit. And I also think a good idea was I can see the Bills putting up quite a few field goals today. Honestly, I can see the Bills probably Allen rushing them down, right? Allen can make a couple big plays, get them down the field, but I think the Jets defense kick up in the red zone, hold them, and I think we're going to see the Bills probably take a lot of field goals today. So you guys could take that for what you will. Maybe take a couple field goal props. I love field goal props. They've been making me a ton of money all year. Um, but yeah, I'm definitely going to be watching this game tonight, probably along with everyone. But I'm going to be very careful betting it. All right, I'll tell you all that now. Very careful betting it. All right, let's go back to best bet, and I'll get you guys up out of here. My best bet is going to be ba 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 ba. I thought I had it written down, but I guess I didn't. I wanted to give you all a hockey play. All the good hockey games already started. Um, I mean, not really. You can go with yeah, we got some good ones here. Let's go with Lafreniere, man. His price was really good for that, right? His point was really well priced. Oh, his points at a minus 154. We'll go with his assists. It's at plus money. Lafreniere at a plus 170 for an assist tonight on the Rangers in hockey. That's where we're going, guys. All right, as my best bet. All right, man. That's all we got. You guys know where to find me. He definitely is. Yeah, he definitely is, bro. Rodgers is definitely LeBron James of football. And I'm not talking about being one of the best to ever do it either. I'm talking about this guy just gets motherfuckers fired. Like, yeah, he just gets motherfuckers fired. Like, it helps him sleep at night. All right, man. I appreciate all you guys, man. Everyone that came into Plug Talk this morning, man. Thank y'all. Constant support, man. I love it. Hopefully, I make you guys some money, along with making some money my damn self. God knows I need it. As I'm sure a lot of you guys do as well, and that's what we're here for, right? We're here to make money off of the books, and that's what we're going to continue to do every day. It's the reason why I wake up to do this show with y'all every day, is to put money into your pocket, man. But obviously, I do like to get paid for my work. So if you guys would likely, be kind enough, man, to either just, help share the show, join my Discord, purchase my VIP. At the end of the day, I do still need to make money to survive on this. And, I still got to pay for streaming. I still got to pay for Discord. I got to pay for Twitter so I could stream on it. So I do got to make money at the end of the day. It's not easy anymore on here. But I love doing this. So, what the fuck? It is what it is. But you guys know where to find me, man. Come check us out, man. TheOutletSV.com. I got a write up on the Jets and Bills game at the website if you guys want to check it out. We put up new articles almost every day. We have a lot of soccer articles that go out over there. And anything that I write, I'll be writing college basketball, guys. We got 21 days. 21 days. 21 days until college football and the road to March Madness begins. I cannot fucking wait. So college basketball is almost here. NBA is almost here. I mean, guys, we are right there, man. This is, I mean, what does that one commercial say about the Oreos, man? We're at the pinnacle. Like, it does not get any better than this, man. Like, this is what it is. We're at the pinnacle. Like flying cars, fuck them. You know, Elon making a whole bunch of robots, fuck them. We got almost every sport on the board coming on. It's all that matters, man. So we'll sleep. We'll sleep after the new year, right? We'll sleep after March, man. We'll sleep after March. But right now, we gotta take down the books, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We wake up to do this every day, and that's what we're going to keep doing. All right, guys. I appreciate all y'all, man. Have a good day. Let's make tonight a winning one, and I hope to see you guys here tomorrow. The show's going to be back on time tomorrow. I just had things I had to do this morning. That's why it's so late. But I'll be back on time tomorrow around probably 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'll probably start plug talk around 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. But you guys know where to find me, man. Hit me up. My monthly package right now is $10 for your first month. So if anyone's interested, hit me up. I'll give you a full month VIP for $10, man. You can't beat it. All right, guys. Appreciate all y'all. Have a great day, and good luck with all your bets. We out, you.